How's it going, everybody? Agent here, and welcome back to another gameplay slash commentary. And I'm sure you can tell from the title of this video, but I want to talk about my top 5 most anticipated Wii U games of 2015. And this list is actually pretty tough, guys, because first off, because there's so many great Wii U games coming out this year. I mean, for real, like if you don't have, it's gonna be an amazing year for the Wii U and for Nintendo. If you don't have a Wii U, I feel bad for you. Like I seriously recommend, maybe trade in the PS4, the Xbox One, whatever you got. You're gonna want one. Trust me on this one. And not only that, guys, it's be tough on your wallet because yeah, like I said, there's so many great games and you don't want to miss a single one. Yeah, I don't know what you guys do for money, but if it's chores, you best to get scrubbing that toilet, cleaning your room, maybe picking up some extra dishwashing shifts at the house because you're gonna want money when these drop for real. Or it's gonna be summer soon. Seeing set up shop with the lemonade stand outside, or I guess this generation is mostly online, so maybe start your own Advanced Warfare reverse boosted account business. I heard those sound like hotcakes on the black market. I mean, do what you gotta do because you're gonna want some money, like I said. Or you could do as I did back in the day when I was in, I don't know if you guys are in school, a lot of you or what not, but I know the school cafeteria, especially back when I don't know if they upgraded it. Hopefully, I really hope they did. But back in the day, I mean, I don't know how they called that food, to be honest. Like, I ain't trying to hate, but like, yeah, that's some pizza I never seen before in my life. Like, pizza's my favorite food, but like, when they were pizza at the cafeteria, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the snack machine. Thank you. And I was on the free lunch program, you know what I mean? So like, I had to get the food, but I'd be, trading that for whatever I could. And so I had to do what I had to do. I was always like a businessman at heart, or I guess a business boy. So I did what I gotta do. I mean, like I would trade stuff for like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. For those of you fans out there of Yu-Gi-Oh, you know what I'm talking about. And they were worth money back then. So I get money for them, and then what I would do is I had my own little business. I would go to the snack machine, buy as much as I could of it. So like it's it's getting sold out, and you're saying kids be getting desperate. I'm like, what you need? You saying you want some Doritos, Snickers? I got you. But instead of charging $1.25 or $1, what it usually is, I'm charging $2. You know what I mean? You get a profit, and I don't recommend that, guys. That's actually kind of messed up, but it's back in the day. Whatever, we do dumb things when we're kids. So yeah, but anyways, guys, so no, just do like I said. Just I don't know, do chores, do whatever you got to do, but not whatever. I don't recommend. Don't do anything illegal or whatever. I don't want to get no lawsuits from this video. But anyways, let's move on. So yeah, guys, that's out of the way now. I want to start off with the actual main commentary topic. I'm sorry, it's been like 2.5 minutes. Hopefully I'm not boring you. Anyways, number 5. All right, it's got to be Devil's. Oh, and by the way, guys, dang, I spoiler right there. Nah, but I was gonna say too, this is by any means not like my most favorite, or the order of the games I like these best. You know what I mean? Because I can't tell you that till I actually play through them and get a feel for them. I'll make that list later on. But this is just what I'm most excited for from what I've seen so far. So number 5, you already heard it, Devil's Third. All right, because now this game, guys, I don't know if you've seen anything about it, you know what I'm talking about. This game's being produced by Nintendo and developed exclusively for the Wii U, and it's not your traditional Nintendo game. I mean, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it looks interesting though. I mean, it looks to me like Ninja Gaiden meets Call of Duty with a little bit of Grand Theft Auto sprinkled in there somewhere. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. You know what I mean? You're third person slash and hack, but when you pull out your GAT, it switches to first person, which I'm glad because I'm not really into that third person shooter. That's maybe the Call of Duty fanboy coming out at me, but it's not my style, so I'm glad for that. Yeah, guys, that's number 5 though. All right, moving on to number 4, and I'm sure for a lot of you guys, this number 4 is going to be your number 1, and I wouldn't blame you because this game, it looks cool, and it's Splatoon. And it's something fresh and new in a genre, especially where we see so much copy and paste. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna name any names, but and that's not always a bad thing. But like, it's good to see something fresh, a brand new idea. And so yeah, what I'm most interested about this title is the online though. All right, they've already confirmed also like a solo story or campaign mode, which should be cool as well. But the online is what really draws me to it. Something new to play online with friends and stuff like that. Basically two teams battle it out to gain territory of a map with your ink weapons and stuff like that. So you got your paint rollers, ink blasters, whatever. It looks pretty chill. It looks cool. I mean, I think it should be a fun game overall. So yeah, guys, that's number 4. And number 3, before I say this one, guys, I don't want to, I know a lot of people watch my videos are longtime diehard Nintendo fans, as am I, but as am I, can't even talk, dang, sorry about that, guys, but no, as am I, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are really passionate about this series. All right, so I'm not trying to offend you by putting this number 3, because I'm guarantee you this is number 1 for almost all of you guys if this comes out this year, which they said it's supposed to. So It's Zelda U, all right, Zelda Wii U. And, it's a working title. That's not the official title. And the reason why, guys, is because I haven't even seen too much yet. And the thing is, I've always been more of like a Mario dude. You know what I mean? Growing up, like I was never really into the Zelda series. I don't know why. I just never really got into it. But until a couple years ago, that all changed when Nintendo decided to re-release the Wind Waker HD on the Wii U, and I gotta thank them big time for that because man, was that game amazing, and it made me a fan now. Like now I vowed, I was like, I want to get all the new Zelda games when they come out, when they drop, because that game was so great, and I wanted to go back and even play older ones because I had so much fun with that game. Like that game, I played it like to death. You know what I mean? Like until I completed 100%. I mean, almost. Like I was on like those Tingle missions or Tingle maps, whatever. Those last things after you beat all the dungeons and everything, and I couldn't finish it because GameFly. Oh man, they had to find out that my credit card was maxed out. Come on, dude. Trying to hold a brother down for I was trying to complete that game like 100%, dude. That's what I do when I like a game, you know what I mean? And they want me to send it back because they couldn't get no more money. Well, it's good while it lasted though, you know what I mean? So anyways, I'll have to finish that in the future sometime. I still got the save date on my Wii U, but I want to go back and try other ones. And I tried a little bit of Twilight Princess, which that game, it was really fun, but I want to finish the whole game, which I haven't got to. I haven't succeeded quite yet, and then Skyward Sword, man, I really want to try that. Oh, and from all my friends that play Zelda for years, they told me try Ocarina of Time. This is like the pinnacle of that series, so I definitely want to try that one now. And now the older ones, like the real old ones for like NES, Super NES, don't get me wrong, I'm sure they're great games, amazing games, especially for their time, and the handheld ones, but it's just not my style, so I think I'm gonna pass on those. Maybe I'm not saying I'll never try them, but for now I'm good. Yeah, guys, so this was number 3. I've only seen like the 3 or 4 minutes of gameplay that dang, can't even think of his name right now. Salty. Well, the creator of Zelda, you guys know him. And he showed the gameplay. It looks amazing. I'm just saying that's number 3. And now number 2, guys. And now the reason number 2 and number 3 are kind of interchangeable for me. There's only one specific detail, one reason why number 2 is where it's at. It's Xenoblade Chronicles X. And the reason why, right, if you guys have seen this game, the graphics are gorgeous, alright? And I'm going to link all the, gameplay trailers of all the titles I'll talk about in this video below so you can check them out, and actually see what they look like instead of just hearing, some dude talk about them on a commentary. But yeah, so, Xenoblade Chronicles X, it looks gorgeous, big open world, kind of like Zelda U, but different, I mean? They're both their own great games. I never played the first title of this either on the Wii, the first installment. Yeah, but this game, it looks amazing. And the thing is because they confirmed that there will be online multiplayer for, Quest or whatever like that. And now, guys, what's going to make it or break it for me is if the online multiplayer, I don't want it to be with just, you partner up with random people online, and go do a quest. Like, nah, I want to hear, hopefully in the next Nintendo Direct or, one dedicated just for North America. They had some Japanese ones, but, unless you got like a really, really bomb, translator or, you speak Japanese, it's kind of hard to get all the details, but you can still get the idea. Like, this game, so much customizable stuff so far that I've seen. Your armor, seeing weapons, items, all that good stuff. There's a lot of options. But like I said, I want to hear more about the online because I want it to be this right here, that you can party up with friends like on Call of Duty. Just go out there, explore the world, slay some monsters, jump off waterfalls, do what you do. Just have fun with friends. And also chat option, to be able to talk to each other. That's the 2 things I want to hear, and that's what's going to make that game, stay at number 2 probably, and, remain a game that I'm going to continue to enjoy for quite some time. But alright guys, now for number 1. I don't got any drum rolls, so I don't know what that was, guys. Sorry about that. Just a little bit of me being me, and actually probably me being something I should never be again. But yeah, no, if you guys could tell me what movie that's from, that little quote right there, it wasn't the exact quote, but if you can tell me that, I'm gonna give you guys a shout out in my next video. Even though you probably don't even care about that, but no, just for fun. I just want to see if you guys can guess that movie. Yeah, but anyways, guys. So number 1, all right, Yoshi's Woolly World. Oh man, because guys, when it comes down to it, this is why I fell in love with video games and why I still do to this day. Traditional Nintendo platformers, they do it the best. They always will. Not to mention this game is starring Yoshi, who we haven't seen in a starring role on a home console for what, like 2 decades now? Don't quote me on that, but like I think the last one was Yoshi's Story on the N64. I should get my facts straight before I do this commentary, but I think, guys, I don't know, you can look it up, but it's been quite some time. It's about time we see our boy Yoshi, seen in another starring role because he's amazing. You guys have probably played Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. one of my most favorite childhood games of all time, and still one of my favorite games. And if you guys haven't tried it out, definitely check it out. I mean, now it's also a Game Boy Advance game, and it got re-released on the Wii U eShop. So definitely go check it out if you haven't. That game is amazing. Not to mention, this game is also being developed by Goodfill Studios. If you guys don't know who they are, you're gonna you're gonna want to look out for them because they're the ones that brought us Kirby's Epic Yarn. If you haven't tried that game, I had that game actually. If you guys want to see some gameplay, let me know. I'll be happy to upload it. That's one of my favorite games of all time, right there. Once again, yeah. So this studio, I'm excited for it. You know, what I mean, this is basically the successor to that game, but it's with Yoshi instead of Kirby. Yeah. So that game, number one, right there, for most anticipated game 2015 on the Wii U. That's about it, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. As always, have a good one. Let me know below what you thought of this commentary. Say whatever you want. I don't care. If it's to hate, like you're saying, support. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, or tell me what you guys are most excited for. What games? For 2015 Wii U or Xbox One, PlayStation 4, whatever you want to tell me below. I think that's it, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. As always, have a good one. Peace.
Control. Gun down. I'm dry. Moving with weapon confirmed. Reloading. Mover. Got a kill.